We're ready to roll. You good?
Do
We're
it.
calm. We're in the zone. All
I am
right,
never
I'll set
calm. I am never
I'll set the timer. All right, so we've got Mari SanGiovanni, who is the author of 4 novels, and you were just here. There you go. A couple months ago when we talked about Lydia Jean, Marketing Queen, and I was sick as a dog, and I don't remember any of that interview because I was out of it. I hadn't eaten in days, but
You were
not
fine.
only, yeah, you've got a lot of hats. So one is an author, the other is as a filmmaker. So we want to talk about your film. You've done 2 films. We're going to talk about your first film, The Sibling Rule, because you're going to show it next month at GCLS in Albany.
That's right.
So very
I
exciting. So why
am.
don't you give us a quick rundown on what it's about?
Okay, real simple. 2 women, shocker, since we're on,
Sapphic.
our Sapphic site here. 2 women who haven't seen each other in quite some time. Are shocked to find out that their kids are best friends. They are in a situation where one of them is going to have to move away. They can't keep the kid in the same school system. So they engineer a marriage so that they can take advantage of the sibling rule, which allows siblings to have a place in the school even if there isn't a place for them. So that's the premise.
Okay.
And the complications happen when the marriage starts to turn real. Who would have guessed it was going to go that way?
Right. Shocker. Is that a real rule?
I have heard in some private schools,
Oh,
which is where I kind of pulled that from, that if you have a sibling in the school already, they will make a place for
right.
you. I don't know if it's a hard and fast rule. We can make things up, right? You
Absolutely,
say
absolutely.
so, then
So
I'm
what
cool.
what made you go from books to film?
Well, actually, I wrote books because I wanted to make films. I'm a little dyslexic, so I was never a good reader when I was a kid. But every time I would read a book, I'd go, I would have done it this way. I know we all do that, but I would struggle to read. So I thought, I can't be a writer. I can't. And who knows if I really still am. But what would happen is I would get frustrated because I wanted to take the story my way, and I would see it as a film in my head. And so I thought, well, I'll try it. And then if I have a book, maybe I can get it made into a film. And my first book came close, one of those tragic tales. I think I told it on the last time we interviewed, but you don't remember because you were in your
I
hazy
was,
fog of
I was.
illness. Thank God
Doesn't mean I
smell-o-vision
don't love
doesn't
you.
exist
Right, right.
because I stayed healthy after our chat. So that was it.
Okay.
I really always wanted to be at least a screenwriter, maybe not
Right,
actually behind the, directing and
right.
all of that. That just happened.
And when I talked to you on the phone when we talked, you said you were going to turn the film into now a book. Are you still doing that?
Yeah, so it's almost done. Unfortunately, not done enough to do anything with it at the conference in Albany, but I'll certainly be yapping it up and saying, if you like the film, if you want the long version,
Nice.
the film is about I think it's 53 minutes. So in some cases, it's considered a feature, but it would be a short feature or a long short.
Nice. All right,
And
you got it.
so I thought, I used to always, if I fell in love with a film, I would see if there was a book, right? So I
Yeah,
would always do it backwards because reading was challenging for me. But even back then, I would be like, oh my God, they have a book version of the movie. And
right.
sorry, did I
It's
just do that backwards? Yeah,
okay. A book
whatever.
version. Yeah, book
You're with
version of the
me.
movie. You got it right.
Yeah,
You got it
you're with
right.
me. And so I thought, why don't I do that? I'd like to dive into what they're thinking and all of that, all stuff that I already kind of knew what
Right.
they were thinking, but it'd be kind of fun to do that. So that's what I've done. I've got a first draft. It's pretty tight, but you know how it is. It's never done. So I
That's awesome.
need to dive back in and
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. So when you're not writing books, when you're not making films, what's one thing you love to do?
oh, a surprise question. Well, I'm a painter, and I went to Rhode Island School Design, so I thought I was going to be a fine artist or a commercial
Right.
artist, designing uh, whatever, book jackets or illustrations in magazines. And I didn't realize that there wasn't really a full-time secure job doing that. I
Right,
probably should have read the classifieds in the newspaper back in the day
right.
and realized there really weren't a lot of jobs
Well, that's good.
for that, and it's tough to make a living that
Awesome.
way. But I have a design background. So that's one of my paintings in the background there. And
Beautiful.
it's huge.
Beautiful.
It's painted on a slats of wood because why
Why
not?
not? And you're in Rhode Island, right? That's
I
the
I do
water.
live in Rhode Island, but I'm
Okay.
broadcasting live from Hopkinton, Mass.
Nice. The start of what?
The
Marathon.
marathon.
All right. Well, we've got a little over 5 minutes, but definitely check out her film, The Sibling Rule. You can watch it on Lesflicks, right?
Yes,
And at
absolutely.
GCLS. Okay.
Yes, I hope to see you.
Okay.
Come see me and tell me you saw this. Felice,
I
I love
will.
you.
Yes. Love you too. All right. Thank you. Thanks everybody for coming. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.